What's going on? What's going on? It's your boy God by 2009. Got another one for y'all today. I ain't gonna get too caught up on this. 'Cause I know I ain't. And make sure y'all hit that like button as you enter the chat room. I appreciate all those that gonna be here to tune in. And like I always told you, if you want to follow me on Instagram, make sure you follow me at Godbody_2009. If you want to hit me up behind the scenes for birth chart readings, relationship advice, just regular advice, whatever, just hit me up at 312-526-6350, 312-526-6350. And if you want to hit me up behind the scenes, if you just want to show some love or whatever, my Cash App link is posted in the chat room as well as my PayPal link. And make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. Welcome to the God by 2009 channel where I do, where I talk about spirituality, just deep subjects about relationships, about real life, about, you know, um, everything. So make sure you subscribe and tune in. And I appreciate those who are going to be able to tune in. I appreciate those who are going to be able to come in. And thank you all for the love. And this video is going to be called A Real Scorpio Man. She's a reflection. And this is going to be more of a deeper video because I'm going to break down the psychology of why Scorpio men, why we date certain women. I'm gonna go into some deep videos. I'm gonna have some fun videos for y'all today. So please make sure you subscribe. Make sure you show love to the channel if you want to. Make sure you tuning in. So I see 4 people in here. Ain't nobody hit the like button, but it's all good. And like I always tell y'all, if you don't have the regular setup on your laptop or whatever, make sure you hit the 3 dots in your right hand corner and it will let you into the video immediately. One thing you got to understand when you're dealing with a Scorpio man is we are deeply connected to whoever we're with. Anybody that a Scorpio man will ever date, she has a deep rooted spiritual connection with that Scorpio man. She has a deep rooted past life connected to that Scorpio man. This is why we connect with women so deeply out of nowhere. This is why at certain times you will find yourself being very connected to us, finding a lot of resemblance. Because I had to really look at it. Because I look at a lot of certain people that connect with me. I look at a lot of certain people that really find this intense connection with me. And make sure you hit the like button. Don't I don't want to hear no no bots, but make sure you hit the like button. Even if you a bot, you can hit that bot like button. I don't care. Just make sure you hit the like button. So one thing you got to understand when you connect with the Scorpio man is we have a deep kindred spirit with any woman that we connect with. We have a deep devotion to anybody that we connect with because the Scorpio man, he doesn't we don't, just like I told y'all in my lot of videos in the past, we don't connect with just anybody. We don't just have this deep rooted relationship with just everybody. It has to be something that's very, very deeper than what the eyes could meet. And you have to understand when you're dating a Scorpio man, you're going to see a lot of pieces of yourself, and this is why a lot of times y'all gonna have, it's never gonna be a normal situation when y'all around each other. You see what I'm saying? It's never gonna be a certain situation when y'all that is not going to be extremely intense. Because one thing you got to understand when you connect with Scorpio man is that we are a reflection of whatever woman that connects with us, and they are a reflection, and we reflect them back to them. You see what I'm saying? And this is why certain times it can have this extremely awkward intensity between y'all, even in this very strong attraction. But the Scorpio man is going to reflect the deeper sides of that woman, and the woman a lot of times reflect the deeper sides of us as Scorpio man because she reflects the inner pieces of ourselves that sheds the deeper light. That's why we draw out empaths, because deep inside, behind closed doors, we are empaths. Deep inside, we are extremely sensitive to our surroundings, just like impact, just like the women that connect with us. A lot of times, we are full of extreme passion. We are full of extreme love, and we will see these pieces. We will find these similarities. We will find these connections within our partners, within the women that we date. And this is why a lot of times you be like, I had this woman I went out with. It's like, what is it about her that connect me with her? Even certain things about her that get on my nerves. But why is it that I rock with her so hard? You see what I'm saying? But a lot of times, if we understand ourselves, you will understand why you connect with us so much. If you don't understand yourself, if you take the time to understand us and connect with us, you will learn more about yourself because that Scorpio man, he's going to reflect the darker sides of that woman. You see what I'm saying? He's going to reflect the deeper, more discreet sides of that woman that most people can't pinpoint, that most people can't understand. Whether it's her more intense, aggressive side, whether it's her more hidden, secretive side. Because women that the Scorpio man that we could date, the Scorpio man, they don't come off as being these in-depth individuals that really going to understand us a lot of times. They a lot of times some of the women that we meet, they hit us very heavy. We can feel the magnetism, but we just can't understand the similarities. And you have to understand that you're going to see the deeper sides of yourself. I notice a lot of times the women that we connect with, they have they have the impatience of us deep inside. They come off very, a lot of y'all come off very lovely and happy go lucky, but even me running to one of my supporters, I'm gonna call out Donna. It's a bunch of them. It's a bunch of them, but a lot of y'all don't have no patience, just like us as Scorpio. Even though y'all might not be Scorpios, or you might just have a placement in Scorpio, a lot of y'all don't have no patience like us. A lot of y'all hold grudges like us. A lot of y'all get real angry like us. A lot of y'all have an intense fighting spirit just like us. A lot of y'all hold a lot of deeper, darker things about yourself just like us. A lot of y'all have a more edgier personality behind closed doors just like us. But most of the women that we connect with, they hold it to themselves. They don't show it to friends. They don't show it to co-workers. They're not gonna show it to her more outgoing lifestyle. She's not going to show it on social media, and this is the part of her that contains the Scorpio man, because she contains that real deep, in-depth, mysterious side of herself. She captures that deeper, darker side of herself that the Scorpio man holds on to very, very closely. But it's more, it's more deeper. We show it. We wear that. You see what I'm saying? The deeper sides of ourselves that's inside is our lightheartedness, our empath, our empathy, the way that we want to heal people, the way that we want to connect with people, that hopeless romantic that makes us so deeply, intense in relationships. She's able to reflect that, off the jump street. We show that behind closed doors, you know what I'm saying? We show that part of us to certain individuals, but she's able to capture that for herself. And certain women, they become conflicted with that, or they get angry with the Scorpio man for that, because they like, you act a certain way when we go outside. You act a certain way when we're here. You might see your Scorpio man going to a certain recluse when you invite certain people over, and it might make you upset. He might start going into this more hidden piece of himself where you be like, what in the world is going on with him? Because you can't understand why is the switch. Why is the sudden switch? Why is this sudden change in his behavior? But you have to understand that we reflect our deeper sides. We reveal our deeper sides. We show our deeper sides. We show the deeper sides of ourselves to the individuals that we connect with, that we fall in love with. If a Scorpio man is showing you his deeper side, where he's friendly with you, that's something deep to treasure, because he don't show that to hardly nobody. If the Scorpio man is showing you his a lot of deep secrets about his past life, that's a treasure for us. That's we're giving you a jewel. You see what I'm saying? That deeply connects with us. If he's talkative to you, just like even y'all as my channel, it's even though y'all might not, even though a lot of people might take it for granted that watch me, this I'm giving y'all a little tiny piece of my treasure because I don't talk to too many individuals. Even though this is the very surface level of who I am, I still give y'all way more than I would give the average person that just runs across me and just wants to talk about anything. You see what I'm saying? Because I know a lot of y'all, uh, that y'all vibrate with me on a higher frequency than most people I would talk to. So I open up to y'all on a different level because I have a deeper love. I have a deeper, y'all have a deeper understanding. Y'all have a deeper respect for what I'm talking about. So y'all, I can talk to y'all in a whole different language where I can't talk to nobody else. So I can be myself. I can let my hair down. I can go in and not have to put a funnel over myself or some type of muffle, a spiritual muffle over my mouth in order to be understood. I don't have to wear a spiritual masquerade in order to be understood with that woman. You see what I'm saying? And this is why Scorpio man, he rock with you so hard because it's nobody that he's been around that's like you. It's nobody that he connects with that's like you. He can talk to you. And I'm gonna do a video about that. If y'all really support these videos, make sure y'all hit that like button. I want to do a video later on called "He's Not Crazy, He's Just a Scorpio," and I'm gonna have some real fun with y'all. But make sure y'all comment. Make sure y'all let me know if y'all up in here. Uh, what's I don't know. I had some people hitting in the comment section, but make sure y'all comment. Make sure y'all hit that like button. I appreciate y'all being up in here. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Like I told y'all, this is a video, a real Scorpio man. She's my reflection. Because one thing I realized, the women that we connect with, y'all act just like us. When we get behind y'all closed doors, y'all all happy and very classy and very feminine. Y'all know how y'all is. Y'all be very feminine. Y'all very, very polite. She comes off very dainty. You know what I mean? But deep inside, that's just outside of her of who she is. She's very rough around the edges behind closed doors around her personal close individuals, even around her personal close friends. It says to her that she never revealed to nobody that she'll reveal to that Scorpio man. She has a very electrifying side that might be inappropriate to older, more judgmental individuals. You know what I'm saying? If you are a stick in the mud, she has sides that she can't show stick in the mud. Even though she might have that side to herself, even though she does have that side to herself that's very composed, that's very conservative, that's very classy, she's still gonna have that edgier, more charismatic, more inappropriate, more, magical side of herself that only a few people in this world may ever know. Only one or two people in this world may ever know certain sides to certain. And I had to really understand that. I never understood the psychology that certain women, they revealing stuff to me that they never show nobody. They always wanted to show somebody. And that's something y'all don't understand. We take that in. But some of y'all, it's like, I noticed one thing when y'all go into that revealing thing, she will reveal herself to that Scorpio man. She will open up to that Scorpio man. She will become even women that's mad at me that watch my channel. They know they had deep conversations with me. They know they had deep connection with me. But then they'll do this thing where y'all will get mad at us. Like after we had this deep connection, it's always something that will make her start getting like he didn't do that right. He didn't say that right. No, that he didn't. Why he doing that like that for? I can't trust him. I will never talk to you again. Gosh, y'all go into this whole mode where it's like he is the most inconsiderate. Like she goes into this dark mode where it's surprised. I might baffle the Scorpio man because he's like I thought she was a sweet. I thought she was little Miss, innocent. I thought she was relaxed, but nah, she has. That's just a portion of who she is. You haven't gone into the Pandora's box of her soul, which connects her with the deeper, darker parts of herself. So the sexual intensity is real. When she shows it, it's real, it's deep. The women that we connect with, they are just as sexual, or even more sexual than we are as Scorpio man, which is hard to believe for some people, but absolutely. I've been with Leos that was woo, they was on a different level. I've been with Libras that was like, whoa, that's inappropriate. She is inappropriate because the Libra will do that to you, like, oh, she's kind of inappropriate. She's provocative. She's very intense. You know what I'm saying? How you grab your invisible pearls, like, whoa, this is getting kinky. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, she's extremely sensitive. You know what I mean? She's watching intently everything that Scorpio man is doing. And that used to get on my nerves too. That might get on your Scorpio's nerves because you might bring him a reminder. You know what I'm saying? A lot of women that connect with us, they y'all have this thing when y'all fall in love where y'all start monitoring and being meticulous about little stuff the Scorpio man doing. She's gonna show that side. You see what I'm saying? If she's very hot tempered and she has very deep feelings, it's gonna be revealed. You see what I'm saying? Because she reflects that deeper part of the Scorpio man that nobody else has ever opened up in her. You know what I'm saying? You literally wake up something in her that she didn't really realize that existed for some of them. You open up certain things that will trigger certain things in that woman where she didn't know existed because she's going to see herself. But you're going to see, this is the crazy part about it. She's going to see a male version of herself within that Scorpio man, but she's going to see herself at the same time in a deeper description, in a more in-depth description, in an unmistakable description she never seen. So her more intent, deep sexual side, she's going to show that side. She want to come out dressed like Catwoman with a whip and tying you up upside down. She's going to do that around that Scorpio man because I don't know what it is about our energy. It makes the truest piece of a person come out. And I'm going to do a video about that on a more in-depth, conversation. But we make the deeper sides of that woman show, and she sees a lot of herself in that Scorpio man. The things like, and this old head really brought it to my attention. You know what I'm saying? I wish I could bring up their content, but I can't think of their name right now. But he said something very true, like, the people you attract to you are you. The people you attract to you are you. The people that you fall in love with are pieces of yourself. They might have different colors. They might have different personalities. They might have different portions of themselves, but they are you. Whether it's your spouses, your girlfriends, your wife, your husband, whatever the situation may be, you are attracting yourself. And this woman, when they date us, they are attracting themselves. When you attract Scorpios, you are attracting an enormous part of yourself. You connecting with a deeper soul of yourself that like nobody else can. That Scorpio man brings out a deeper side of herself that nobody else can bring out. He brings out that more deeper. He brings out that more in-depth side that a lot of individuals can't bring out of her. So the conversations that the average guy might can have with her, she not gonna tolerate that from that Scorpio man. She like, no, I want to talk about more deeper things. I want to go into like the 10-minute, 20-minute conversation that the regular guy can get away with and disappear. She not gonna take that from that Scorpio man. She like, we don't talk enough, and this communication. I can't talk to a man. I can't communicate like women that connect with me and with other Scorpio men. They desire the utmost from us. Hey, what's going on? Make sure you follow me, leader, Miss Hampton. Make sure you show love and donate. Make sure y'all donate. Make sure y'all show that love. Make sure you follow me at Godbody_2009, Miss Hampton. Make sure you hit that like button, Miss Hampton. And if you want any advice, hit me up at 312-526-6350. But we show the deeper sides of herself that she never seen before. Y'all don't tolerate regular men out of us. Y'all don't tolerate the regular okie dokie treatment out of us. If that Scorpio man's acting a certain way, she's gonna get in her feelings. If that Scorpio man's coming off a certain way, she's not gonna go for it. Let me know where you from. And let me know where you from too, Miss. I know I've seen you before, so I'm not gonna act like you knew, but I think I've seen you before. And y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. I don't know if Miss Loretta done liked it, Miss Hampton done liked it, but make sure y'all hit that like button, y'all. Make sure y'all let me know if y'all up in here. I definitely love hearing from y'all, and I'm gonna keep these joints going for y'all. But make sure y'all support the video. You know, she shows a more deeper reflection of herself when she's around that Scorpio man. Y'all don't let us act just like every other guy you've been around. Y'all don't let us have the same boring conversations around the men. I don't care if she's a Leo, Sagittarius, Scorpio. Like they don't accept nothing normal from us. Even the way y'all stare at us is it's almost Scorpio like. Even the way she glares at the Scorpio man is almost Scorpio like because she coming with that same intensity. She's gonna come with that same passion. She's gonna come with that same the same overflowing desire to just open up on a deep level. She's gonna come up with that same overflowing desire to just be this overwhelming person. She's not gonna hide behind closed doors. She's not gonna beat around the bush when it comes to that Scorpio man. She's not gonna be scared to say anything to him. Even if she's nervous and shy around the most average individuals, it's like women they bear their soul on a different level, just like we do. But she shows her more romantic side. I noticed that about because, like I told y'all, as men, as Scorpio men, we pay a lot of attention to y'all. And y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. I love seeing y'all. Miss Hampton, y'all follow Miss Hampton Lee. Y'all make sure y'all comment. I want to hear from y'all. Hey, God, body, I'm from Arkansas. Okay, you from Arkansas. So Arkansas, I love Arkansas. That's the home of Al Green, my favorite soul singer. Oh, Arkansas. I want some soul food from Arkansas. I love Little Rock. Y'all hungry, y'all down to earth, y'all from the gutter, y'all real, y'all down home people. I love y'all. You know what I'm saying? That's all. I ain't got time to sugarcoat it. I rock with y'all. Florida, Georgia, all of y'all, Philly, man, come on, man. Don't even get me started. But one thing you got to understand is like, she's not going to tolerate the same treatment. Y'all really open up on a deep level where if she's wild and crazy, she's going to show that side to that Scorpio man. If she got a fiery temper, she's going to show that. She's not going to hide. She's not going to be playing around. She's not going to be beating around the bush. She's not going to hide. Like even the most shy women have made me very. I'm gonna keep it real, man. It's even the shy women have made me extremely nervous because they're so sexually intense. They're so deeply romantic. Like I ain't gonna go into the sign, but I had some. I want y'all to guess it, but when I stepped in, it was rose petals on the floor like the movies. The bottles was already set. The music was blaring out the speakers. It had this whole ambiance of intensity where I was on the she was cooking something, but I was on the menu. I was on the menu. I was the one getting marinated here. You know what I'm saying? It's like she was preparing me for for the devour me. You know what I'm saying? I was on the menu. You see what I'm saying? Okay. So it's like I didn't know that was in her because she came off so happy-go-lucky, so innocent. I didn't see this romantic, beautiful person. I seen a beautiful person, but I didn't see this deep romantic individual. You know what I'm saying? We really love very hard. We really have sentimental connections, And even from every woman I ever dated in a real serious relationship, they showed me that I was sentimental to them. You know, they wanted to keep something of mine. So now that I'm more spiritual, I be careful with that now. But they used to always want something like a memento from me. You know what I'm saying? They always wanted something deeper. They always concentrated on me very heavy. And I know I'm intense, but I wasn't expecting this. I bring out the more intense pieces of a woman's personality. If they're very affectionate and like to blow you up on the phone, you're gonna blow that Scorpio man phone up. Either they're gonna blow us up or they not gonna say nothing to us because of their pride. She's just as prideful as a Scorpio man. She's just as stubborn as a Scorpio man, but you can't see it because she keeps it very deep inside, and nobody knows this piece of her. Nobody understands this piece of her. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. I see y'all up in here. I'm gonna hit y'all with some content, but make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure you follow me at Godbody_2009. Make sure if y'all wanna follow me on IG, make sure you follow me at Godbody_2009 on IG. Make sure if you want to donate, make sure you donate to my Cash App link, which is posted, or you can donate to my PayPal link. If you want to hit me behind the scenes for advice, hit me up at 312-526-6350. 312-526-6350. You know what I mean? I know how some of y'all get, so I grew out the mange. What do they say, like a lion? I had to grow out my mange again. You know what I'm saying? Because some of y'all be getting on me like is this is this God Body or this God Body Junior? Like I can't tell. Cause just like me, a lot of y'all don't have no filter. So I had to grow back my beard because y'all was cutting me up. Cause a lot of the women that connect with me, they like us for who we are. They like us for our natural attributes. You know, our natural personality. I can be wild and crazy around a lot of y'all. I can be unfiltered around y'all. A lot of y'all understand me on a deeper note. A lot of y'all understand me at a deeper place. That's why I love doing videos for y'all. That's why even though nobody can bring me back in like y'all as the God Body 2009 channel can bring me in, because nothing else can make me want to come back and keep doing it and having to keep trying and having to keep, like, you know, y'all, if y'all know anything about Scorpio, we will keep going when it's long dead. But if it's so too much drama and too much adverse, sometimes it's like we get tired and we'll walk away from it for a long time. But it's the intensity, it's the transparency, it's the honesty y'all give me, it's the deep rooted life stories behind each one of you. I connect with that, and I really vibe with that. I don't take it for granted. So a lot of us in Scorpio, man, we attract to women that reflects our inner soul, and a lot of women that connect with us, we reflect our inner soul, because most likely a lot of women that connect with me, they are very edgy. A lot of women that connect with me are very artsy. They like to write, they like to draw, they like to sing. They are gym teachers. They are social media entrepreneurs. They have all the bases of something that I would do if I was a female. You see what I'm saying? They have the charisma, the energy. It's pieces of them that I see in myself. Like, damn, I wish I could be laid back enough to be a this type of teacher or whatever. But she's more laid back. Her edges are soft enough to do that. Just like she sees that charismatic, that unfiltered part of that Scorpio man, that rough part of, and that's part of her. But she don't bring it outside of closed doors. She don't bring that more confrontational side of her unless she really knows you, or you really rub her the wrong way. She won't reveal that side because it's too deep. It's too hard to hide. I mean, it's too hard to reveal to most individuals, and she don't want to get looked at a certain way. So she will keep a lot of stuff hidden. You see what I'm saying? She will keep a lot of stuff, you know, out of sight, out of mind. Um, even with my, like, that's why a lot of y'all ask me why Scorpios at certain times, like, we hear you God body, but why certain Scorpios get with certain signs, and they so unorthodox, are so incompatible, but it still seems like to be a certain chemistry. It still seems to be a certain catch to it or whatever. And you got to understand, like, even with my Leo, like, I seen pieces of myself that I realized I can't stand in her, and that's the stuff. It made me want to work on myself because she was just as hard headed. She hard headed, probably even to this day. She hard headed as hell. I know I'm hard headed. She's quick. She's quick tempered when she feel her feelings been hurt. I knew I had that part of myself. She can be extremely vindictive when she's pissed off or she feels like you did something to her. I know I had that part of myself. She can be a little scary even when she's a little upset, and I knew I had that part of myself. She was extremely sneaky at certain times, which I had to, like. I don't be trying to be sneaky, but I'm just a private person, so I wasn't trying to be like just be extra. You know what I'm saying? But she taught me, you know what I mean, little pieces of myself, and I'm like, whoa, like, do I act like this or do I do stuff like that? Like, whoa, whoa. You know what I'm saying? Because that's why I had to chill out. Because every woman that a Scorpio man run into, she's a life lesson. Every person that you're gonna run into is a chapter in your life. It's a part of who you are. Whether it's the future you, or the present you, or the past you, you're going to run into multiple phases of yourself in this lifetime. The longer you live, the more versions of yourself you're going to run across. Even if it makes you mad as hell, it's something in that person that you done did that did something to you that you've done to somebody multiple times. And the spiritual realm is trying to teach you a lesson of correction. You see what I'm saying? So the women that I run across and connect with, they had the same unrelentless, like, focus that I do, that I didn't notice about myself. A lot of them, they have the same, like, no, I don't, like, like, no, I don't like the way you're doing that. I don't like the way you, like, I'm like, dang, why is she so extra? Because you extra at times, because it's been a season of your life that you've been extra as hell. So she's a reflection of your extra ass, because you're extra as hell. So you're going to keep running to women that are extra as hell. Man all over the place. Man, what the old head told me, man in the damn sunshine. You see what I'm saying? She ain't got no sense more than you got. She might have a this profession. She might be classy outside of closed doors. She might have a certain connection what makes her able to combine with other people, but she's still different. I'm a unicorn. The women I run into are unicorns. Even if she a pink unicorn, striped unicorn, chocolate unicorn, white chocolate unicorn, they gonna reflect pieces of me. Even the people, even y'all as my God by 2009 channel, a lot of y'all reflect pieces of me. Whether it's my quiet side, whether it's my awkward side, whether it's my intense exercise regiment side, whether it's my nerdy, dorky, read big book side, whether it's my sexually intense, wild side, whether it's my aggressive, all of y'all reflect different pieces and different connections and different paces and phases of me. And this is why, as a Scorpio, this is why we connect with y'all so good. This is why we have such a deeper understanding of who we are around. This is why we have such a deeper uh, understanding and connection with whoever we around. I just want to make sure y'all can see me. If y'all like if the sunlight is fine, y'all let me know. If everything's coming through clear looking, Y'all let me know. I just want to make sure that y'all can see me. But make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure you follow me at Godbody_2009. I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all follow me at Godbody_2009. I love y'all. So make sure y'all hit that like button. Every time I hit the like button, every time I lighten up my screen, they darken up my screen. So it's all good though. So make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure you follow me at Godbody_2009. If y'all want to donate, make sure y'all show love. I'm gonna hit y'all with some videos today, y'all. But make sure y'all support the videos. Make sure y'all support the videos. I'm gonna still keep it going for y'all, but make sure y'all support the videos. Miss Lowe, Miss Lowe Pies, you just using all types of channels today, Miss Hampton. It's all good. But one thing you gotta understand when connecting with a Scorpio man is we fall deep in love with pieces of us. It's like she's gonna see that wild side of that Scorpio man where she likes. You see what I'm saying? Like the deeper pieces. It's a real deep psychology. It's real deep. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if deep inside I'm a deep intellectual with a lot of deep intricate parts of myself, the women I draw to me are gonna be just like me because that's who I really am. That Scorpio man could be a wild gothic rock and roll artist, for instance, but he keeps attracting librarians. He keeps attracting nurses. He keeps attracting soft-spoken women that really are very kind and very motherly and very intense, because he's like that behind closed doors. He's just as sweethearted and loving and intense. He's the type that go take old people soup, go sit with his grandmother for 2 3 hours. He's a different type of individual, but he don't show that side to too many individuals. He don't show that side to just anybody like that. Now I appreciate y'all for coming up in here, and make sure y'all. Please, why y'all not commenting? I don't know what's going on. I want to see y'all comment. Give me 1 second, y'all. It's doing this. This thing is doing the most today. They messing with my little controls. But make sure y'all comment. I just want to make sure I can see y'all. I might have to take this charger out too. Oh yeah, they doing something to my screen, y'all. So y'all give me a second. It might be doing some weird little show. I don't know what's going on with this thing today, y'all. This thing tripping. But this is what happens when y'all give me a second. Okay, here we go. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. I'm only doing this for y'all because I really don't have time for all this, but I do this for y'all, so I hope y'all appreciate it. So one thing you gotta understand. I might have to shut this down. It might start malfunctioning a little bit, y'all. Y'all give me 1 second. Sorry, y'all. This what happens. This is what happens when you are not wanted somewhere. You know what I mean? That's why I don't be messing around with this thing too much like I used to. But I still do videos for y'all because I know y'all appreciate it, even though they don't want me around. Cause I always been an outcast, so it's not like it's nothing new to me. So I'm just going against the grain at this point. But I hope y'all still support my channel. I hope y'all keep it real with, cause I know it ain't too many left. But I hope there's still some real ones out there that rock with me. But one thing you gotta understand when you connect with a Scorpio man is we we reflect with women that are literally like our twin flames in more ways than one. It'd be the woman that really have everything just like us, but she's just a female version. They are just as sentimental as we are. That's why I can't be surprised when women come back to me that I love, that I connected with, I had a big bond with, because they are reflections of my soul. So if I'm sentimental and hold on to people real tight, the women that I attract, they are the same way. So of course I'm not going to erase out of her mind. Of course she's not going to erase out of my mind, because we are connected together like glue. We're connected together forever. You know, we have a deep bond. We have a deep transparency with each other. We have a deep connection with each other that, you know, nobody can change. Nobody can take that. It don't matter who try to step in the middle. It don't matter who she try to distract herself with. The people I connect with is deep. Even with Scorpios have friends or family, anybody that we connect with, there's nobody, even if they replace us, they're not going to ever replace us. They're not going to be able to mimic us. They're not going to be able to take away what we were to that person. It's just going to be an empty spot with our name written on it that's going to forever be empty. There's not going to be nobody that's going to be another God body or another Scorpio man, because our connection is a soul connection. Our connection is a chakra connection. Our connection is a heart connection. So we can look at each other and have a conversation that most people won't even know, because our love is so deep. You see what I'm saying? She can look at me from 100 miles away and have a certain vibe or reflection with me that she don't have with nobody else. Because the Scorpio, you know, we attract deeper parts of our souls. So like y'all show me, you know, I must be a real beautiful person, because a lot of y'all are extremely beautiful people. A lot of y'all are extremely open-hearted. A lot of y'all are extremely transparent. A lot of y'all have so much love and so much talents and so much intensity, just like me. So a lot of y'all made me realize it's worth me. That's why I don't mind putting in this extra time or this extra load to connect with y'all and do these videos with y'all, because I know it's a real soul out there that I'm supposed to connect with, or it's a real person out there that connects with my soul, that connects with my personality, that wants to hear me, that wants to be around me, that wants to connect with me. So yeah, y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all they man, this stuff is a trip, y'all. Dude, y'all tell, like I'm telling y'all, playing in this game, sometime being in this game, this business or whatever people want to talk about it, especially in this continent, it's like playing cards on the table with three wobbly legs. The chips are already stacked against you. So you got to play like it don't exist. That's the crazy part. You don't get no scotch tape. You don't get none of that stuff. You got to act like you playing on a regular table just like the rest of the cheaters. But you have to play on rigged terms, especially on these platforms. Don't let nobody else tell you any otherwise. It ain't just A, B, C, and D. It's a lot of clauses. And y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure you follow me at Godbody_2009. If y'all want to show that love, make sure you hit that like button, y'all. Let me know where y'all from. Let me know if y'all up in here with me. You know, I love seeing y'all, but I want to, but I really want to see y'all. I want to hear from y'all. I know Miss Hampton ain't the only one, but that's the only one they letting in today for whatever reason. Matter of fact, let me get rid of uh these fake troll bots. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do it on my set. Y'all give me 1 second. Gotta get rid of the weirdos right quick. There's more than one way to skin a cat. I ain't gotta do all that. So hopefully we can get some more supporters up in here, some real supporters, because I don't know who these people is. But another thing you gotta understand when you connect with Scorpio man is we we will show you the deeper sides of yourself. We will reveal the deeper sides of yourself. If you have a more sexually intense side, it's gonna be real deep around the Scorpio man because you're not gonna be able to hide it because you know you're literally connected to a kindred spirit. You're literally gonna be connected to an individual that's deeper than just the average person you've been around. You're gonna connect with that Scorpio man because it's gonna have a supernatural connection where you're seeing a male version of yourself. So a lot of the personality traits you have, that aggressive side of yourself, that Scorpio man is going to show that to you, and it's going to get on your nerves. That secretive side to yourself, that Scorpio man is going to show you that side. You know what I mean? And even if you can't stand it, that stubborn side of yourself, that Scorpio man is going to show that to you. That's why a lot of times y'all saying he's mirroring me. He's mirroring me. They always use that term, Scorpio. He mirrors you. No, it's not that we are so much just mirroring you. We're mirroring each other. We're revealing to each other. We exposing ourselves to each other. We're showing the deeper, more intricate parts of each other. So she's not gonna be able to hide from that Scorpio man. She's not gonna be able to beat around the bush with that Scorpio man. She's not gonna be able to be regular and average around us. That's why I think certain women might be scared of it because she can't hide. You can't run away from yourself. You can't hide from yourself. You can't duck from a person that can see and understand you as much as you can understand yourself, if not that much more deeper. That's why a lot of women they'll get mad at us. They be like, "You don't know me like that," knowing that we really do know them like that, but they can't stand the fact that we know them like that at certain times because it feels like we're in her. It feels like you're prying in her diary. You see what I'm saying? It feels like you're in her personal journal, and she can't figure out why. She's gonna feel that. She's gonna know that. So whatever happens, she's going to be seeing every piece of herself. She's going to be exploring every piece of herself. She's going to be connected to every piece of herself. See, they were trying to throw my little stuff off, y'all. But this is the machine. It's a machine, right? This is a machine. So I apologize about that, but I don't. This it's out of my control. They be doing a whole lot, but all I can ask y'all to do is let me know if y'all up in here, y'all. Make sure you hit me up behind the scenes. Make sure you follow me at Godbody_2009. Make sure y'all hit that like button. So another thing you gotta understand when you connect with a Scorpio man is we don't um, we don't love on any type of normal type of time where the person's on a light connection with us. If that Scorpio man is vibing with you, it's because, like I told y'all, he literally sees a piece of himself within that woman. You know, if a Scorpio man is vibing with you, you have to understand he literally sees a spiritual reflection of himself within that woman. Like, I always mess with my friend. I always mess with her, but I shoo away from, even though y'all don't know who she is, but I for the, you know what I'm saying? I hate sometimes I hate my honesty about myself. It sounds crazy in a world, but we living in a world full of fakers, full of imitators. So I'm not in the right place to be real. That's why I always say that I hate being so transparent and so honest. But it's my supporter, even Esther. She reflects a deeper piece of me. She can sing. She's super sensitive. She's super spiritual. I see a lot of my soul within her. That's why I be trying to stay the hell away. I be trying to stay away from her. You see what I'm saying? When I dated my lead, like, she reflected so much of me back into my face. It got on my nerves. Even with my Pisces, she just as unrelentless, as crazy as she wanna be. But I can't blame her because that's a piece of who I am. That wild, that untamed piece of her soul is going to be there, no matter what type of woman or what type of background, no matter what type of connection I have with them. They're gonna always reflect the deeper side of my soul, and I can't run away from that. I have to face that. That's you know what I'm saying. I have to face that. Either that woman gonna have to face that, but like I don't know, man. It's some weird stuff. Even when I seen videos of certain people that connected with me when they were little or something they posted, it's like wow, they just like me. Even their anger, even when she get angry and block me, I'm like, damn, why she doing that? I'm such a civilized individual. Why would you do such a thing? I'm so civilized. Why would you treat me like that? So it's irritating. You see what I'm saying? But when it comes to like my Pisces, like she like it can't with my even with my Libras, like I be poking with my Libra supporter, but it's a side of them that's in myself, that over meticulous, finicky side. You know what I'm saying? That get on my nerves. You know what I'm saying? When Nelly Trophy used to come on my channel, you know what I'm saying? Being too fly, like I'm a Libra, I'm classy. I'm not gonna really show you what it is, but I'm gonna float and flirt in front of your face and really just leave you hang. Like that stuff get on my nerves. But I have a tendency. I might have a tendency to do that. I might have a tendency to do that. You see what I'm saying? So it's going to reflect that deeper soul of you. It's going to reflect that deeper soul of that woman. It's going to connect to that deeper soul of that person. So make sure y'all hit that like button, y'all. Y'all let me know if y'all up in here, man. What's going on, y'all? Like what's the deal? Make sure y'all hit the like button. Let me know if y'all up in here. I know that I ain't gonna say I know, but let me know if you're not a robot. If you not, cause I don't do no fake stuff. So if you're not a robot or something like that, please let me know that you're my supporter. Cause I'ma just assume you're just a robot just stalking my channel. So please let me know if you up in here. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you let me know where you from. I appreciate seeing y'all. But let me know if y'all up in here, y'all. I'm looking for y'all. You know what I mean? I'm looking for y'all. So and make sure you hit that like button. I'm gonna do a video. I'm gonna try to do two more for y'all, but I'm gonna do one more. Then I'm gonna take a little break and then let y'all catch up with it. But let me know if y'all up in here. Let me know if y'all enjoying the videos. This might be a little bit better because I want to make sure y'all can see me. So one thing you gotta understand when you connect with Scorpio man is we don't um, We just don't connect with just the average individual. We connect with our hearts. You know how they say follow your heart. That's the reason why the Scorpio can't get away from some. That's why we can't get away from some of y'all, cause I'm following my heart. I'm not like my own, not just even my own heart. I'm following you are part of his heart. You are part of who we are. So when we fall in love with y'all, get stuck to y'all, it's because you are another extension of our souls. And where else will we be except what we are connected to? Because we are all electricity, right? So if that Scorpio man is connected to you, or if you feel connected to that Scorpio man, it's a current. It's a current between y'all. It's electrical energy between y'all. It's something. It's a real vibe between y'all, whether y'all realize it or not. So when it comes to opening up, it's going to be deeper than you ever did with anybody else. When it comes to introducing yourself, a lot of women going to hesitate for a long time. They're gonna either come out the box because the spiritual realm is going to literally hurl them towards us, or they have to literally be put in a box where they are forced to open up because they're not going to find it comfortable. They're not going to find it average talking to us. A lot of them are going to avoid me. Most of them they're going to avoid me. They're going to beat around the bush. They're going to play around because it's like another piece of themselves. They have to look me in the eyes. They have to really make eye contact with me. They really have to connect with me. They can't just beat around the bush. They can't just make small talk. They just can't talk about a bunch of BS. It has to be something soul. It has to be something soulful and connected because you are another piece of us. So if you and I talk to y'all about that all the time. So if you're not soul connected to that Scorpio man, where you're hiding from him, where you're not showing him, where you stand, where you're not being transparent with him, and you're just trying to keep it okie dokie, he's going to take it a certain way because he knows the deeper pieces of you. He's seen the deeper, fractions of you where you can't hide from us. So when a woman feel a certain way about Scorpio man, it's never going to be. And y'all excuse me. When a woman feel a certain way about Scorpio man, it's never. Oh, this is real good. It's never going to be normal. It's never going to be regular. It's never going to be this. See, y'all can see the real God body. They always mess with my the way I look or how I appear to y'all because they don't want me to be appearing to y'all. Why they don't want me to show myself to y'all? Let me reflect my soul to y'all. You know what I mean? So when y'all connect with me, I see a lot of y'all. Not just see a lot of y'all, I see y'all soul. I can see the real deeper pieces of y'all that a lot of people not gonna notice about you. Any woman that I talk to, they can't talk around God body because I can see their soul. So a lot of them gonna avoid me for a long time until the spiritual realm forces her to reveal herself. That's why when you a lot of women when they talk to us as Scorpio man, they be like they feel like they're surrendering, they feel like they're giving in, they feel like they're throwing in the towel, but it's not really that. It's that you're really revealing your soul to us, and you're finally opening up on that level. You're finally connecting on that level. These people are speeding down the street like they're literally like I heard another one of the brothers talk about this. People are driving crazy, acting crazy, but this is when we got to step up out of our. I'm not gonna hide from these evil spirits. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna dim my light for no evil spirits. I'm gonna stand up more than ever. I'm gonna do videos more than ever. I'm gonna make my content better than ever because this is the time where you need to let your light shine when the darkest is deeper than the midnight hours. You got to let your light shine like a lighthouse on a dark ocean. You see what I'm saying? Y'all give me 1 second. I guess I gotta take this out. This thing gonna keep acting up on me. And y'all make sure y'all comment. Make sure y'all let me know if y'all up in here, y'all. I'm looking for y'all, but let me know if y'all up in here. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure you follow me at Godbody_2009. I finally got some good lighting for y'all. We finally, yay, yay. You know what I mean? So I hope y'all enjoy this. I'm still hit y'all with something in a little bit, but I want to make sure y'all get the most out of this video. You know, I want to make sure y'all enjoy this video. So make sure you hit that like button. You know, make sure y'all donate to my Cash App link like I always tell y'all, or you can donate to my PayPal link. Make sure you follow me at Godbody_2009. And like I always tell y'all, make sure you hit the like button. If you don't know what a like button is, it's the 3 dots in your right hand corner. Once you click on those 3 dots, it will give you an option to hit the like button. For some of y'all can just hit the thumbs up, but make sure y'all hit the like button, y'all. I know some of y'all in here watching, but if you haven't hit the like button, you're not doing me no favors, so make sure y'all hit that like button. This is a video, a real Scorpio man. She's my reflection, you know what I mean? Because every woman I ever connected with, every woman I ever really dated, I feel like they're another extension of me. They're another piece of me. You know what I mean? Even if it's in different levels, you know, they can't hide, you know, they can't, even my enemies, even when it comes to Scorpio enemies, even when they riding past me, y'all, on the interstate, even when I'm going past them, even when I have to run it, cross them and confront them face to face, they can't avoid me. They can't hide who they are. They can't hide if they evil. They can't hide if they full of love. They can't hide if they full of passion. They can't hide if they full of loyalty. If she's a nasty, inconsiderate individual, it's gonna come out. If she's full of love and intensity, it's gonna come out. What's going on, TJ Vegan? You know, where you from? I appreciate it. Make sure you hit that like button. Let me know where y'all. I know TJ Vegan ain't the only one up in here. Make sure you subscribe, TJ. Make sure you follow me at Godbody_2009. You know, from Brooklyn. Okay, that's much love, bro. You a male, aren't you? I ain't want to call you a man if you a female. But when it comes to connecting with, you know, us as Scorpio man, we tend to connect more with the woman that we are with, that reflects our soul. Not just women that's our preference, not just ones that, not saying a Scorpio man won't. Oh, okay. I'm just making sure. Not saying that we won't connect with preferences, especially in our more immature stages, but we reflect with the deeper sides of our soul. We connect with women that are just like us from the inside out. Um, it's like they know my soul. Every woman that really loved me, even the ones that just had attraction for me in the beginning, they really end up falling in love with my soul. Like, it's like they God sent, you know what I mean? And it's like they know what my soul needs when they come around me. Whether it's just a nice home cooked meal, whether it's a beautiful conversation, whether it's a deep romantic passion. It's like they all were healing spirits. They all were healing empaths. Even the ones that were rough around the edges had a deep reflection of who I am as a soul, because, you know, I'm the type of person, I was laughing at myself the other day because I was thinking about my niece when she was first born, and my sister was having a hard time with her. And, you know, I always been that type of person. I said, I'm like, and she at the point, you know, I hope she don't get mad at me because she a Cancer, so you got to be careful with telling their stories. I ain't trying to get her to bash me upside the head, but, you know, she was getting upset. So I'm like, give me that baby. This about 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, give me that baby. And as soon as she was squalling, as soon as I picked her up, I walked around for 2 seconds and she was just like, nah. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the inner soul of who I am. You know what I'm saying? I always been able to watch babies, watch children, be around old people for hours, be around people that's sick, people that's dying. I was like the last person to sit and talk with a lot of them. I was the last person to really spend a lot of time with a lot of people before they left. I don't know what it is about who I am. They always connect with person that love the most. People that family members don't come see them like that. I was that one that came to see them. You see what I'm saying? A person that can't get a smile for to save their life, I'm that person that give them that smile. But if you ask the average blockhead that don't have no discernment or the average person, they'll talk bad about me. They'll call me names. They'll say I'm this. They'll say I'm that because they don't understand my soul. They don't understand where my heart is. They only looking for confusion. They only looking for the worst pieces of me. And I've been blessed enough to realize that the women that have been sent to me in the last couple of years are the last women to really reflect their energy to me in the last couple of years. They are very in depth. They are very passionate. They are extreme. uh, they're very beautiful, transparent souls. They extremely sensitive. A lot of women that connect with me are very sentimental. So it's never going to be this average relationship with you and your Scorpio because if you're not normal, if you're not this individual that comes off as this person that's this everyday woman, if you're not this person that's just this regular individual, sweetheart, you're not going to attract no normal individuals. A lot of women ask me why they attract Scorpio energy or why they in love with Scorpio energy so hard. Why do I love Scorpio energy so hard? My personality don't what you wouldn't think it was. Why do I feel so attached to y'all? It's because your soul is attracted to us. You do actually understand us. You do actually have that connection with us more than what you realize, more than what you really understand. So the more that you understand yourself, the more that it's going to be revealed, the more that it's going to make sense, the more that you're going to connect with it. So I'm going to go out here and knock this joint out, do this next video for y'all. But I love y'all. Big kiss to all my beautiful, beautiful, beautiful supporters. I'm going to knock this out for y'all. But make sure you subscribe. Make sure y'all donate. Make sure you follow me at Godbody_2009. Like I tell y'all, if y'all want to hit me up for advice consultations, my cash app is $Godbody2009. So make sure y'all show that love if you can. If you want to reach out to me at 312-526-6350. I'm going to hit y'all with one more, and I will see y'all later. Peace.